Dudes back again, shouting out the folk.
Shouting out the folk.
Open-mindedness.
Open-mindedness.
You guys requested something from the Venomous Villain album. I don't know if we've done anything from this one. I mean, for a while, I thought that the only one was the that first Vic Vaughn album that we reacted to. I thought that was the only like project he did as Vic Vaughn. So, yeah, I don't know if we've done anything. This is Ode to Road Rage.
Old man Vic Vaughn.
Dude.
I don't know.
Ode to Road Rage. So, yeah, let's see. What's... I see.
Yoko, leave him with his feet dangling. Got his degree in strangling and street haggling. You can find him on the beat bragging, the discreetly dragging MCs towards the meat wagon. And they chicks to the bang bus, make him kick and slang, cause the Vic is no dang fuss. He says the trickle of lingering hate, but refuse to get tickled by the fickle finger of fate. Fuck that nigga. Vic, in it for the buck by the gigger. A short truck ride to the liquor store to refuel. Rookie at the counter, manager told him he cool. Got some shit. Walk telling your hard luck story. All stats gonna leave a scar. Yup, gory, and we're outy. Pew. V and his rowdy crew. You can see how loud he blew. Now that's a fine howdy do. Stay in your lane. Keep driving straight or catch a stray in your brain.
This shit's wild already.
Jesus.
This yeah, it's got to be his second volume for as his character, because it says VV2. So Vic Vaughn 2. The amount of projects, man. I always say that because, especially, you know, you find out, and I've seen this album cover probably within the last month or two, but I didn't think anything of it really. But when you find out that this guy has even more shit, like other, you know, like projects and shit that you didn't know, it's like, what the fuck, man? I mean, how many albums did he put out in like 20 years? You know what I mean? Like a lot. It must have been
at least 20.
At least 20 sometimes. I mean, he had this one, I guess I mentioned this before, I think on camera. It was like in 2004 when he put out the Mad Villain album, him and Madlib. He put out 3 albums that year, like pretty close to each other. And I know we talked about before, like, you know, Cannabis and K Reno and Killer Priest, they're really prolific they're really prolific with their album releases and shit. But I wonder if, like, Vic Vaughn, you know, years ago, if he like inspired a lot of dudes that were already in the game doing, like, really prolific, but maybe to step it up for them to, like, really put in work, you know. Could.
Yeah.
I mean, K Reno, he might be a huge MF Doom fan, you know, like, when you listen to K Reno shit, it's so fucking, it's like, it's scientific engineer rap. That's what I call that shit. That's some, that dude's incredible. We'll have to get back to some more of his stuff. He's super underrated. He's one of those really underrated MCs.
Go deep diving off the side of the bridge, off a slide in the skid. Who wanna ride with the kid? So he rolled with the loaded gauge, ode to road rage. Better get up off his bumper before he get dumber and let off the thumper. Yeah, take the next exit, catch him on the back street, crack the heat and forget it. That's one less butt face. News lady said they found coke, open and shut case. They convinced it's drug related. V skated off in the ugly buggy, faded.
I mean, this whole story, the shit he's talking about though, I mean, this guy is, it's just like some dark shit. This guy don't care about old age. That's why he carries the gauge. Like, yeah. Venomous Villain, huh? album cover too.
After that last turn, seen an old man crash and burn. They have to place his ashes in an urn. In return, the world is a safer place to race. Just don't invade his personal space. Worst case scenario, they should back away from the bass that's in the stereo. Insurance can't bring you back to life from a pissy drunk driver on a big rig jackknife. Stay in your lane, keep driving straight or catch a stray in your brain. Go deep diving off the side of the bridge, off a sliding the skid. Who wanna ride with the kid?
Would you believe it? I think I wanted to see you get away with it. You were everything I wasn't, everything I wanted to be, everything we all like to be. Only we know better. We don't take the chances. We know sooner or later it always catches up with you.
Right. If you're living that life, man,
Yeah,
you're always looking over your shoulder, bro. Especially if you're like fucking with the mob and shit. Like, for one, you gotta be dumb as shit to even want to attempt to do some like shit against them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like as
better be ready for the consequence.
yeah, they've always existed. I don't know if they're like as I know, you know, especially like when New York was first really being built in like Vegas and shit, they fucking the mob ran shit. They controlled a lot. Like they're basically getting protection payments or however the fuck they were hustling. This one guy was telling stories, this old boss, of like how they were getting they're getting taxed off, like getting some kind of like money from the gas prices. Like they're making fucking shit tons of money. Of course, but being
own that industry,
evil, yeah, just cutthroat, like yeah. And that story right there, I mean, this guy's just on his own personal tirade in a way.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Vic. Now he is older, like Claude said. He's like kind of like the old
man Vic Vaughn.
He's like that old fucking still on the street gangster, like. Cause yeah, the first project he's like 19 or something. So
this one seems like 30.
Yeah. Hit us up. More info. Something different. As far as like,
And
you know,
yeah, that was
something from this guy that I never heard anything from this album, pretty sure.
That bass hit was just
it was
incredible.
pretty in that, you know, that sinister kind of sound. Not like super like scary and shit, but it was Hit us up. Peace.